On today's request line, we're getting right into an ABBA track. It is side 2, track 1 off the Arrival album. Came out in 76. Of course, I'm talking about Money, Money, Money.
Hello. Thanks for calling into the request line here on Patreon. It's always awesome to be here for one of my patrons. So tell me, caller, what record am I queuing up for you tonight?
Welcome back. Appreciate you guys joining me today on the request line here at 86.7 FM WGNX Radio, my little mock radio station here. All right. Like I said, today we're getting into ABBA's Money, Money, Money. And it came out in 1976, like I said. It had gone gold in 3 countries. It went number 1 in 9 countries, and certified sales throughout its time have been 3 million. So worldwide. Not too bad, not too shabby, not too bad at all. So we are going to get right into this. Here we go. That was cool.
I work all night, I work all day to pay the bills I have to pay. Ain't it sad? And still there never seems to be a single penny left for me. That's too bad. In my dreams I have a plan. If I got me a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work at all. I'd fool around and have a ball. Money, 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 must be funny in the rich man's world. Money, 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 always sunny in the rich man's world.
Wow.
All the things I could do if I had a little money. It's a rich man's world.
Oh, that was huge.
It's a rich man's world. A man like that is hard to find, but I can't get him off my mind. Ain't it sad? And if he happens to be free, I bet he wouldn't fancy me. That's too bad. So I must leave. I'll have to go to Las Vegas or Monaco and win a fortune in a game. My life will never be the same.
I wish.
Money, money, money must be funny in the rich man's world.
Oof.
Money, 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 always sunny in the rich man's world. All the things I could do
I love that
if I
vocalization.
had a little money. It's a rich man's world. Money, money, money must be funny
Key change.
in the rich man's world. Money, 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 always sunny in the rich man's world. All the things I could do if I had a little money. It's a rich man's world. It's a rich man's world.
Oh my God. Okay. The first thing I could think of when it first started playing, it reminded me of a specific, there's no musical comparison, just the way they started off with just straight piano. Reminds me of a song, my favorite Def Leppard track recorded ever. I'll post that on the screen. I don't want to talk about that one, but it starts off with piano, this specific version, and it's so bombastic, like right in your face. Now, this is the 70s, like, God, 76. I was a kid. 7 years old when this came out. And it just has this punch right in the face of just piano. And I know there were a lot of people doing it at the time. You know, Elton was doing it. A lot of pianists that were out in the 70s doing, you know, ballads and things like that. There were rock songs that had keys, but just to have that bright piano in the front, that was the first thing I got, like, was that. And then, you know, the chorus, I didn't expect it. First of all, I didn't expect it to be Frida. And it's like the first one I think I've heard of her singing lead since I've been doing these, I think. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Somebody will correct me if I am. And it was really cool because her register is so low in comparison. But she can always go up, but it sounded so good. But then when that chorus punched, I mean, you saw my reaction. It was just like I was getting sonically hit in the face with a wave. It was so big, and which is why I brought up the sonic in the beginning, because it doesn't stop. It has a little bit of a dip during the verses. Man, that thing punches in the chorus, and even the little ending thing with the drums, and I mean, it just sonically, it's a monster. And it's 3 minutes and 6 seconds long, which is your typical stuff way back in the day. Got a lot of Kiss songs were like 3.5 minutes long. Seriously, it's like so funny when you think about that. And then you look at some music today, you know, Purple Rain is 8:11 or something like that. It's like, holy cow. All right, anyway, moving on. So let's get it to take two. And now I'm going to break it down, and I'm letting y'all know that I'm going to break this down immediately. I will be stopping it immediately. I'm letting you know now. All right. Take two. Let's do it. Whew. Holy cow. All right. Piano, keys on top of each other, playing the exact same thing. The keyboard sound almost sounds like a xylophone. I don't think anybody's playing the X in this thing, but it sounds so similar to that. That is so killer. This is amazing. There's like urgency.
I work all night, I work all day to pay the bills I have to pay.
And then she comes down here, and it's like, whoa, I have no bill. I mean, that's such a low note. Now I'm putting it in my bass note intentionally, over exaggerating it, but wow. I absolutely love where she pops in. Oh, by the way, just so you know, I'm watching the video, but since we don't do videos on the the request line, I'm just going to do this. And that bass is so tight.
I work all night, I work all day to pay the
It's like
bills
muted.
I have to pay. Ain't it sad? And still there never seems to be a single penny left for me. That's too bad. In my dreams, I have.
I want to go back to that when Agneta comes in.
That's too bad.
Okay, I got it right on top of it. Hold on. That was great timing.
A single penny left for me. That's too bad.
Okay, so Frida on the bottom, Agneta on top, and then I think Frida is also layered in her soprano register on that. I think there's 3 vocals in there.
Single penny left for me. That's too bad. In my
If it's not, Agneta goes real, like the swing at that last note on Bad, and would just drive it up. So if it's not an additional vocal line, that's what I'm hearing anyway. All right, let's move on.
dreams, I have a plan. If I got
That's the
me
face.
a wealthy
That's
man,
great.
I wouldn't have to work at all. I'd fool around and have a ball.
See, that I love so much. We're gonna go back and listen to that real quick. It's it has that theatrical on stage about to shift tone and mood in the song where it just slows down. Then it kicks right back in. We all know, if you ever watched a play, even high school plays, they do that stuff. But all right, let's check that out again.
If I got me a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work at all. I'd fool around and have
Start
a
slowing down there.
ball.
And it builds right back in, similar to a circus type song, or, you know, ditty, if you will. Pirate type shanty songs and stuff like that have that too. It's just stuff that's popping into my brain while I'm like listening to that. It just has such a cool feel to it. It's like you're in some kind of circusy type fair type of thing, sideshow.
Money, money,
Love it.
money must be funny in the rich man's world.
It's staccato. Money, money, money. Like everything is so, but it fits, and it's meant to be like that because it's going right with the rhythm, and it's punchy, and it's not that it's disjointed from the normal flow. It's just staccato is meant to have that kind of, you know, quick hiccup, quick stop, and it makes you pay attention to the lyrics more. So that was a very, very smart change from the feel of this track.
Money, money,
Oh, and that drum hit beforehand too. Nice little half,
in the rich man's
one measure
world.
pause.
Money, money, money
One measure, excuse me, one measure pause.
in the rich man's world.
This is amazing.
All the things I could do.
Now I thought she was going to do it again, and you know, she could have went somewhere else. You know what I mean? Excuse that if it's horrible. I don't even know if it's going to get picked up in my microphone, but that's what I expected. Not this.
If I had a little money,
It's so good.
it's
Though.
a rich man's world.
And even on the piano, very staccato, or the keys, whatever, because there's layers on that.
It's a rich man's world.
And again, it's building tension.
Like that is hard to find, but I can't get him off my mind. Ain't it sad?
It builds up and it
And
slows
if he
down.
happens to be free, I bet he wouldn't fancy me. That's too bad. So I must leave.
Jumps a little
I'll
bit.
have to go.
It's so good.
To Las
that brings more
Vegas
tension.
or Monaco, and win a fortune in a game.
So
My
good.
life will never be the same.
And I'm so glad they didn't slow it down there.
Money, money, money must be.
When bands repeat the same thing over and over again, it's almost like, you know, Crying Wolf, that story that, you know, third time they hear it, it's kind of like, okay, we got it already. But that breakdown wasn't there. Just the like lead into
And win a fortune
the chorus.
in a game. My life will never
Right here,
be the same.
and it would be dead from the first verse. Nope.
Money, money, money
So smart.
must be funny in the rich man's world. Money, 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 always sunny in the rich man's world. All the things I could do.
This is
If
amazing.
I had a little money, it's a rich man's world. Money, money, money
That key
must be
change
funny
is
in
incredible.
the rich man's world.
Going back.
Money, money, money must be funny in the rich man's world.
Oh my God, those little keyboard notes
Money,
underneath.
money, money, always sunny in the rich man's world.
So neat.
All the things I could do.
okay, hold on. Who's playing guitar in this? Is Anders? Yeah, it's Anders. Glenn Mark. All right, listen to that little that he pulls off.
All the things I can do,
I missed it.
all the things I can do. If I had a little money, it's a rich man's world.
I love this ending.
It's a rich man's world.
And that is the cherry on top. You know what I mean? That little drum run and run right down the keyboards, you know, that was really cool. Yes, I really enjoyed the instrumentation that they chose, but also the way it was composed. I'm not sure if Benny wrote this first on keyboards. The chords could have been put together first by anyone, but I think, you know, that the way, I mean, Benny's a friggin' genius on keys. I've started to realize this, and his composing capabilities are like, I appreciated that a lot here. Just, it had that carnival feel to it. Like I told you before, I didn't use that word yet, but yeah, that one. Very similar to how I'm a Marionette puts you in a different feel. And then this one also kind of puts it into another little bubble of their normal sound. So yeah, definitely a cool one. I heard the chorus, not gonna lie. I know I've heard money, money, money chanted many times, but I don't remember anything else. So it's one of those things like I heard Dancing Queen before, you know? Yeah. So like money, 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 it really is a good tune. It really is. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I think that could definitely go on. That can go on the ABBA playlist. I think it's a punchy tune and it's quirky, and I like quirky stuff. And the first time I listened to it, you know, in here, and I thought it was a little odd, you know, hearing a song for the first time, it's like, okay, unique, different. But as I was listening to it the second time, of course, while I'm ripping it apart, but I'm listening to the parts again, and it grew on me in that little time. And Frida on lead vocals, that was great. Scott, thank you so much for this one. I appreciated it. It was a lot of fun to hear an ABBA song again. Yeah, I really liked it. I don't ever really go into listening to them with expectations anymore because they're all over the place, you know? And I think that's really cool. They kept playing with their style and not genre really, but they just kept playing with their sound. Duran Duran did that their whole career. They adjusted based on, you know, what music was. Their creativity was incredible. They went everywhere and wanted to do new things constantly. So it's very similar to a degree. You know, the Europeans know what the fuck they're doing and when they want to mess around and get artistic in their music. And that's why Duran has such a sound like that, because of Nick. His brain is ridiculous. You know, he is the man for that stuff. Same thing with ABBA. You have Benny and Bjorn, just brilliant arrangements and composing. All right, that's all we got today. Appreciate it. If you like this one, make sure you hit the like or subscribe button and take a look at some of the other videos we got coming out. I'll make sure to put the ABBA playlist right over there for you at the end if you want to take a look at any more of the request line songs from them. And that's all I got. So thanks for joining me today on the request line here in 86.7 WGNX Radio, my mock little radio station. I appreciate y'all being here. So much fun. Scott, thank you again for this request. It was awesome. So, as always, listen to an amazing song. Love you guys. Peace out. Rock on. Later.